Hey, what's happening, man? This is Four in the Game, episode 22 building. What's happening, Mr. Chat GPT? I see you ain't changed your name.
Hey, this Mr. Chat GPT, no reason to change when the things stay the same. You know what I mean?
Are you real or are you AI?
Hey, listen, AI left the building so I could be in the building. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Hey, this is going to be a great episode, and I'm really ready to get crunk. We got a lot to talk about.
Yes, we do. Let's get into it, man. So, the only real thing that's going on right now is the NBA and the playoffs, man. So, Mr. Chat GPT, please enlighten us on your take for these playoffs in the NBA, man.
Listen, I might be Mr. Chat GPT, but I still got an opinion. And that opinion is Miami ain't good enough. They're not better. They're not better than Denver. Denver can score at will, and Miami is too reliant on three-point shooting. They're playing good defense, but that's how good Denver's offense is. So it's really a mismatch at this point. A gentleman's sweep is in the offering unless a miracle happens in Miami tomorrow. I mean, game 4. Unless a miracle happen in game 4.
One of them, yeah. That's how I know you don't know what you're talking about. You don't even know what game it is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they just played game 3 whatever night we filmed this, which is tonight.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Because guess what? Miami has been doing this the whole playoffs. The whole playoffs, Miami has been, will they, won't they, you know what I'm saying? The bench doing this or the bench won't do that. Jimmy Buckets goes off. They're inconsistent consistence. I don't know if that makes sense to some people out there in the world, but it will once I explain it like this here. These boys are inconsistent. That means that they're always the underdog. They're always like depending on their bench to go off. And their superstars don't necessarily show up every game. But they're consistent because they're never out of a game and they're never out of a series simply because they got that dog in them. Denver might be bigger. Denver might can score at will, but Denver is putting in work to actually get to a certain point. Now, will Miami fold under pressure? No, I don't think they're gonna fold under pressure, and I don't think a gentleman's sweep is gonna happen. Ain't no such thing as that anyway. All I'm saying, man, is that I haven't lost faith in Miami, but it is what it is, man. So
can you at least admit, hey, it's kind of suspect right now?
I would look, like I said, man, it's so quick. Everybody's so quick to be like, well, Miami, they weren't supposed to be there anyway. So that's the easy route. That's the easy way of saying, they weren't supposed to be there.
They're not good enough.
They're not good enough. But they have not been good enough. They're A seed, man.
Yeah, A seed.
They snuck in there. There was a play-in team.
Well, that's what I was going to say earlier. The universe, because I'm having this philosophical thought, because, as Mr. Opinion, I have, develop opinions, I got to have fun, right? The universe rewards consistency. Mm-hmm. The universe doesn't reward inconsistency. And that is what Miami has shown is their ability to be inconsistent, whether it's inconsistent with their shooting, whether it's inconsistent with their play, whether it's inconsistent with their defense. And Denver has been consistent all year. So we thought what we were going to see was a consistent Miami team in the playoffs because we've seen a different team in the playoffs. We can't, I ain't going to take that away from them.
Yeah.
But they've reverted back to type when they come across this juggernaut who hasn't been willing to just lay down and allow Miami to do what they have been doing.
I just said that, right, bro? I said the consistency is the inconsistency, man.
I know,
that's what makes it work.
But the universe doesn't reward that. That's what I'm saying. Like the chances.
Look, the universe is topsy-turvy right now, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in the universe. And, and you and I both know, man, that.
Wait, before we go in there, I want to ask you a question. Mm-hmm. Have you seen Wembanyama? You seen him play? Have you seen any highlights? This is the supposedly new number 1 draft pick for the San Antonio Spurs. Have you seen him at all?
I've seen him once in passing. You know what I'm saying? He's a very tall dude who's at McDonald's. I think he ordered a Big Mac, but
nah,
I'm joking. But no,
I was gonna say as small as he is, he needs about 15 Big Macs, though.
So, but I've seen him play, and it's just like every other hyped up dude is like, okay, I don't see the hype yet because he's tall and can shoot, and I don't see. I won't say that he's that guy until he steps on the court and becomes that guy. I've never been a, oh man, look at him. Oh man, that P word is very, very dangerous in this world. That potential.
Yeah, that P thing is definitely dangerous.
Is very dangerous in this world. So I try to stay away from a lot of P words, you know what I'm saying? Just because of that.
Well, because it's the smart thing to do. Yeah, like his potential is that, that's what people are betting on. And I get it. But people saying he's a generational player. Generational players don't happen. We've had so many players been hyped up, and whether you're the first pick or whether you're the 9th pick, most NBA players don't have these great 5-year careers. It's not a thing for real. Regardless of wherever you were drafted or what you were drafted. And there's a ton of stats around that. But what's worrisome to me, if I were the Spurs, because he's so skinny.
Yeah.
I've seen highlights of different players who's not the NBA caliber, who's bullied him down low and in the post. Yeah, he's come back. He's done little hand dribbles and, he get a shot off, right? But will that be as effective in the NBA against these grown men who are legit elite athletes? I don't know. I do worry about his size, whether it's getting bullied down low or having the quickness to do all those dribbling skills that he's been shown to do.
I don't think Pop will put him down low because
it's no way. But I'm just saying, being just in that space.
Yeah, I mean, eventually he gonna have to get down there, but I don't think Pop.
Nah, he got to be a Kevin Durant. He'll 7'4" Kevin Durant.
Yeah. So, but I got a question for you. Right? I was listening to the game the other day. Joker was a top 10 center of all time. To me, it was almost like it threw me back. I was like, all time. Because like we were discussing earlier, like we grew up in the era of centers.
Facts.
And we've seen centers like Joker back in the day who were, they were good for who they are, but they was not that guy. So do you agree with that statement? And can you name me 10 centers that are better than Joker?
Olajuwon. I think about the centers during my time who I used to watch. Robinson, Ewing, Duncan, Shaq was the man, obviously. Vlade Divac, you know what I mean?
Come on, he ain't top 10, but
he ain't top 10. I'm talking about the centers from our time who were put in. I saw Kareem play. I actually saw Kareem play. I'm that old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I saw Tree Rollins play.
Did you just say Tree Rollins?
Yeah, Tree Rollins.
Man, I forgot that dude is Tree Rollins. You really disrespect the Joker now, bro. You might want to say Bill Cartwright.
I know. Well, I'm just saying, he's playing in an era that is allowing him to put up numbers that, is rarefied air. His ability to see a pass is elite, but he plays in the hands-off league. Let's just call it what it is. And especially playing in the center position, being that tall in a hands-off league with his passing ability, I think it makes him what it is. So is he top 10 of all time? I don't agree with that. But I think by the end of his career, if he stays on this trajectory, his numbers will say he's top 10 all time. And I just don't think there's any way around that.
Saying when he made the statement, it, like I say, it threw me back because I can name guys like Moses Malone and, Wilt Chamberlain, even Bill Russell, all those guys like come to my mind when I think of centers. But they also were saying that Joker, it can play in any era. And we've seen cats like Joker in every era, like Ronnie Cycling.
Oh.
You remember Ronnie Cycling?
Yeah, I remember Ronnie Cycling.
Ronnie Cycli, he can get down low a little bit, but he gonna stand outside. He gonna shoot that J. He gonna, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying? So he was that guy. Nah, not to disrespect Joker and Ronnie Cycli, but they wasn't top 10 caliber. They was great. They was good, but I wouldn't put them in top 10 just yet.
I pause at the idea of any era. I think he's top 10 for his era, 100%. Yeah. But I think somebody like Shaq is somebody who I think's about any era. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Elijah Wan, you know, the people we've been naming, Tim Duncan, could play in any era, full stop. There's no question. There's nothing to debate that. Yeah. But whether Jokic can play in any era, I think we'd be hard pressed for any center in this era, in today's era, to translate that. Okay, perfect example. Joel Embiid. Mm-hmm. Joel Embiid's size says he could have physically competed in the era back in the 90s. You know what I mean? When they were in the 80s, just because of his physical build. Jokic's game may not translate to the style of play, having a Bill Laimbeer come across your head, a Rick Mahorn with a forearm shiver. I don't know if he can take that forearm shiver the same. I don't know.
Get down. You know? Like that, but see, that's the thing, though. I would think that his game probably would change because of the era.
It would have to.
And he probably could be successful if, you know, back to the basket, you know what I'm saying, that type of stuff, ball go through him first. So when people say, oh, he can play it in the era, it's like, all right, come on, man, I get it. You know, you're trying to advertise the game, you're trying to hype it up, but don't say that without, you know, like, hey, man, you know, cats that played in that era that wasn't the top 10 in that era that can come now and be dominant. You know what I'm saying? So
Ronnie Cycli would be dominant in this. He was made for this era. He was born too soon.
Would be dominant.
Yeah, he was born too soon, dog. Can you imagine a Shaq born in this era where you can't touch him?
You speaking of a Shaq in this era, Shaq was just seen on a date with Brittany Renner, man.
No,
you know
not Shaq, not the Diesel.
Hey, look, man. Hey, you know, I ain't mad at him. I'm not a hater at all, but you know, like, come on, dude. Like, really, dude. Like,
hey, some people to get with them, you got to take on a date, and some people are for the streets. You don't.
Like, brother, there's plenty other ways to do that. Look, man, we sat here, we talked about your boy Tiger and how he had to step his game up.
Yep.
Well, we talked about different guys and how they, you know, just certain things that they have to do.
You gotta learn from your past.
Like okay, like Kaepernick, right? You know what I'm saying? Because he's dealt with the rented chick. You didn't know he dealt with it until after she said something.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And then after she said it and she tried to make it seem like, oh, you know, I'm coming up, but it make him seem like he's a damn pimp, a genius, and like, oh man, he did it right. You know, like I flew out, did what I had to do, I sent on the way, and you know what I'm saying? Next one, you know.
Whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah, it is. But boy.
It's how you play your game, and what does it mean to date in this era, right? With because you know as I'm hearing this conversation, I'm thinking about Zion Williams. Zion Williams just posted his chick that he got pregnant. Now, she is seen busting it wide open all on the internet. Busting it wide open. She's been known to go out on dates with different dudes, and whether it's in the industry like Boosie, or around the way dudes that's just out there too, right? So, like, how can you date in this era? Is anything sacred?
Look,
should anything be sacred?
It should be. It should be. He fell in love with her, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in love with a stripper. She rock and she roll.
See, that's the thing. It's nothing wrong with being in love with a stripper. And
nah,
you know, if you strip out there, you know what I'm saying? That's fine.
Yeah.
Everybody 100%. Has a niche. Everybody has a thing. But here's my thing. Like, if that's what you're into, fine. I don't need you parading it and, you know what I'm saying, making it, you know what I'm saying, like that thing. So the thing about Zion Williamson is, all right, yeah, he got him a bust down. He got him, you know what I'm saying, for the streets. But
he was smiling big on that picture, though.
He was like, I got nothing wrong with that. He went to New Orleans and got that good cooking and, you know, got
the food is good.
And you know what I'm saying, got him some boudin, got him some beignets, and got him a baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Then,
hey, I just seen the thing say he signed an 18-year contract. He on the line.
18 years. Next to the last pump. You got to know that, boy.
Hey.
Next to the last pump. But
make sure you get a DNA test.
You better. More than the DNA shit. You need an STD and SAT.
All the tests.
All the tests. You need to take everything.
SAT, just in case.
All that. You know what I'm saying? Spelling bee, everything. So, but just the going with that Zion thing, though, his, I guess, side piece, who she didn't know she was a side piece, I would say an adult actress, just basically came out the blue after she saw the picture and lost her mind. You know what I'm saying? It was just, if we can quote some of it, but it'll be a lot of blue. You can find it. It's out there. The first tweet blew my mind. I would say I would quote the first one. The first one said,
all right, here we go.
Hold on. Let me make sure.
Keep it PG.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it PG. PG-ish. Ish. Because, the first one, right? It says, I let you spit in my mouth last week when we had coitus. And you couldn't tell me you got another streetwalker pregnant. How you going to work moving both of us down here to New Orleans? And how you think I wasn't going to find out? And she added him. And it's a whole plethora of other tweets and how she
time out. So he was like, look, I want to move both of you down.
Exactly.
Maybe he did. Maybe he just didn't inform her of the situation and what he was expecting. Communication, fellas,
is the key.
Communication. So basically, if he would have just communicated his plans fully, like, look, I'm bringing you down, I'm bringing her down, and you don't know, but I got 2 more I'm bringing down. Look, this NBA contract is long. I can bring all y'all down.
Everybody can get down. You come on down. You come on. You can get a car. You can get a car. You can get a car. So that's called.
You can get a baby. You can get a baby. See, he's improving on what Nick Cannon was thinking. That's what you got to see the vision. Nick Cannon he got his all over the country. He got his baby mamas here, there, everywhere. He can't provide time to his kids. So Zion like, bet, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get all my baby mamas, if they have a lifestyle that they can work from anywhere, you know, they might as well work that lifestyle in New Orleans. Where I can see the babies. Yeah. I can see you. And you can do what you want to do. I'm seeing the vision, Zion. I'm seeing the vision.
I understand and I see the vision. You know what I'm saying? But some people's game is a little bit stronger than others. You know what I'm saying? Right. Nick Cannon, think about Nick Cannon's game, right? Everybody knows what Nick Cannon's about. Every chick
communication
with Nick Cannon knows what Nick Cannon's about. And they are still cool with it. Ain't nobody getting mad. Ain't nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he put it out there. He wasn't trying to sneak around. Nope. He wasn't doing this. It was like, look, this is what it is. Either you with it or not. So
facts.
And with the dealings that he's dealing with, these type of young ladies, you really don't need to be lying to them.
Ain't no reason to lie.
No reason for you. Especially the side chick. It's no reason for you to be lying to them.
Which makes all the making so much more crazy. Bruh, if this is your vision, if this is what you're doing, then let's do it. Let's do the thing.
I mean, because like you said, I can see the vision of where he's going. He's like, okay, I'm going to make this one my baby mama. This one here is going to be for, you know, like I had a mullet haircut. You know, the front is business, the back is party. You know what I'm saying? you know how hard it is to say something without like getting canceled and all that stuff. That man. So
yeah, don't get canceled.
All I'm gonna say is that Zion really needs to get an uncle or an OG in his corner that's gonna talk him and everybody else off the ledge and let everybody know, hey man, this is what it is, and if you can't handle it, then you need to get on somewhere. That's basically what it is, because it's not like he can't find them. Oh.
Listen, there's many ready to sign up. Exactly. Many. But it's on him. He ain't laying his game out flat, and it's just it's creating chaos when you do these type of things.
Yeah.
And even with chaos comes opportunity.
Yeah.
The biggest opportunity is the NFL.
Yes.
Especially the NFL draft. We have a new crop of quarterbacks that everybody's excited about. NFL is a game driven by its quarterbacks, defensive ends. You either rush the quarterback or you have a good quarterback, you know what I mean? And it's the best opportunity to win.
Oh, yeah.
So top 3 picks was Bryce Young, number 1. Then we had CJ Stroud go off the board. And then finally the third quarterback off the board was Anthony Richardson. And what all the reports are coming out for OTAs, which is off-season training. Some are mandatory, some are voluntary. And
I love it.
Yeah, but these boys are showing out from all the reports. Bryce Young, who was slated not to start, is getting most of the reps. CJ Stroud has been phenomenal. People have been super impressed, not only with the athleticism from Anthony Richardson, which we all knew he had, but they're commenting on his accuracy. They're like, the reports of him not being as accurate or an accurate quarterback are well false. And the hopes of Indianapolis is going up based on what they're seeing. What are your takes on OTAs just in general and the play of these young quarterbacks in OTA? Now this is with no pads on, no pass rush.
That's what I was like. Okay, OTAs is good. You know what I'm saying? Gets the young players acclimated to the NFL life and how things go, how to get scheduled, where to stay, how you gonna get to it from practice, all that good stuff. So to say like right now that these guys are, getting all the reps, because they're supposed to get all the reps, and they're in shorts. And I've never seen any football team win the Super Bowl in shorts. I've never seen anybody go to the Hall of Fame in shorts. I've never seen anybody, score a touchdown in shorts that counted. So OTAs, yeah, they're important, but they're not that important to where I can say, oh, he's the man, because they drafted them for a reason, and they already seen what everybody else say is his fault. So when they get out there with them shorts on and OTAs and they do what they do, now it's like, oh, now we see why you drafted him. Oh, now we see that wasn't his fault, that he could do this, he could do that. So the OTAs is basically saying to the criticism and the naysayers like, nanny boo-boo, look what we got. Now we finna rock and shop.
Man, now I'm a Bucs fan. Everybody know.
Yeah.
I done seen quarterbacks come through.
Yeah.
That we drafted in the top 10. Trent Dilfer, shout out to you.
Yeah.
Who's looked bad.
Yeah.
I seen the other side of this. So for me, I'm like, listen, you got to look good somewhere. It does start somewhere, right? Is it the final story? No, but I think it does. Sport is it's about confidence, right? And if you don't have the confidence to produce, like they're even showing images and pictures, you all seen it, of Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask down in Tampa missing open receivers fumbling the ball in OTA, dropping passes, all this kind of stuff. So I've seen a lot of that as a Bucs fan over the years. Yes, does it matter? No. Is it important that they do have an opportunity to look good and instill confidence in not only the organization, but also their fellow players? Yeah, I would just say that's important.
So Travis Rudolph.
Yeah, not guilty.
So I just want your opinion on the case and like basically tell us what happened and how everything went down.
Yeah, let me listen. I was thinking about even doing a full broadcast on my other channel, Mr. Opinion and Reaction Sports. This is a classic case of an overzealous state prosecutor, inept detective work. Like, and I'm not just saying that to be hyperbolic. The case, the case was broadcast on TV, so it was there for all of us to see. Kind of like the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, that the prosecution was just so bad that it just didn't leave space. So, for example, the lead detective did not even interview the lead police officer on the scene, did not interview him.
Wow.
Like, how does that happen? So there's evidence of tampering by the lead detective was aware of evidence tampering from, okay, so let me give a big rundown. Travis Rudolph was shot and killed his girlfriend's brother, and he also shot at 3 of his friends who came over to his mother's house. Okay. Prior to them coming over to the the girlfriend's brother coming over to the house, Travis Hunter and his girlfriend got into an argument that was a physical altercation where she hit him, which isn't reported a lot about violence that women inflict on men. But when we look at the statistics, we often find that there is actually as an equal amount. Don't get me.
Come on.
There's an equal amount, because I know the statistics, so I don't want to go like too deep into the statistics of violence against black men. But what I'm saying is the attack by the sister on Travis Hunter, who didn't hit her back. He was defending himself, protected his brother. She then proceeded to text her brother, hey, go shoot this shit up. Straight up.
Yeah.
And he came over. Guess what he tried to do? Shoot his shit up.
Yeah.
In the process, Travis Hunter had his thing on him. This was in Florida, down in Palm Beach. And rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat, they went flying. He ended up killing the brother, all because the sister lied.
Yeah.
Ms. Dominique Jones, I think her last name is. She lied and said Travis Hunter was beating her. And the camera showed, the Bell camera at Travis Hunter's mother's house, showed that he never put a hand on her.
That's crazy.
It was all based on a lie. Now the brother is dead.
Yeah.
And for me, that is also a situation that a lot of black males are put into, to come to defend and protect on some BS. Called over on some BS. Mm-hmm. I know stories and personal situations where you go defend someone, whether it be your sister, whether it be your friend, and they were clearly in the wrong. They knew they were in the wrong. They lied, and they put you into the situation. Now she has a dead brother based on a lie that she said and sent something over. They thought they were coming to protect someone who was being attacked, but in truth, they became the aggressors and the attackers based on a lie. But that's not even why I'm pissed. That's not even why I'm pissed, even though that is.
Why you mad, son?
I am pissed because Florida is a stand the ground state.
Yeah.
You are allowed to protect your domicile. You are allowed to protect your domicile with weapons.
Yeah.
So if somebody's coming over you to shoot at you, you are allowed to shoot back in the state of Florida. Not only was Travis Rudolph charged, he was charged with first-degree murder. First-degree murder and 3 counts of first-degree attempted murders. 3 counts in the state of Florida, standing ground state.
That's
now,
railroaded, bro.
A complete railroading. Now, this is what prosecutors do. They look at the case. They heard from the lead detective and how flimsical of a job she did. How they knew she had evidence of tampering with evidence from that other side. They knew that they never looked for the guns because he said he was being shot at. She never looked for them. She never, ever. So they had all this evidence and they still decided to put forth first-degree murder. Not even 2 lesser degree charges. in the state of Florida where you're allowed to defend yourself. So what I'm saying is, what if Travis Hunter, how many times does this happen? I mean, Travis Rudolph. How many times does this happen where Black men are put forward for these cases and they don't happen to have the lawyers that Travis Rudolph had to defend himself?
Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, because I saw a clip of him on the internet. He's celebrating getting off and stuff. And, you know, you might have some people like, how you going to celebrate and you killed somebody? But, you know, he had to defend himself. Like you said.
He was defending himself and his brother and his mother home.
Basically defending himself over some bull that somebody lied about. And the crazy thing that I would say that I want to see added, you know, a law or something to, like, okay, if he's not guilty, Travis is not guilty, right? So the person who accused him of that should be prosecuted on something, because that'll stop a whole bunch of this BS that's
going on. Couldn't agree
more. And if we start prosecuting those people who just make up stuff just to get people in trouble, then half of the killings, half of the interactions that we have as people would cease to desist, and everybody be happy for it, man.
Not only that, I think that detective needs to be charged. I think the state attorney who brought these charges, these fraudulent charges, wasted the taxpayers' dollars, also need to either be charged or recalled for these false allegations. And this physical case, the case came out. They tried it. Yeah. And through the trying of the case, it's shown clearly
that it was some bull.
It wasn't enough evidence. It was a bull. It was some BS. It should have never been brought forward. So I think you're spot on. Yeah. Is that then now we're coming into justice, right? Because the point of a case is to bring everything out. Now that we brought everything out, now we can put the blame where the blame's supposed to be, right? She put a hit out on this man. That was a hit. And it is illegal to put out a hit. And since she put out a hit, she needs to be charged.
Yeah. So I mean, but
let me take a drink of water. Let me you cook. Let me breathe.
Okay. So you know what I'm saying. I mean, we gonna let Mr. ChatGPT calm down. You know what I'm saying. We gonna lighten the mood a little, lighten the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying. So this is some funny stuff I've seen on the internet. You know. Since I've been out of work, not saying like I'm fired.
Lighten the mood.
Yeah, since I've been out of work, you know, I'm up late. I'm watching all types of randomness on TV and stuff. So, you know, it's 3:00 in the morning. You're not sleepy. You got the house, and I saw a clip on my phone. Man, it was Tommy Davidson and a dude in a cowboy hat and a fake mustache, and they were singing fake Spanish and dancing, and it was like clearly entertaining to me because I watched the whole thing about 5-6 times, man. And all I could do, I laughed. Like we're gonna post the clip on here.
Yeah, put it in.
We're gonna put the clip.
Well, I'll put it in. I'm gonna edit it.
Yeah, we're gonna put the clip in, and if you watch it, it's gonna be like.
Let's watch it now.
This is why I don't need to be up at 3:00 in the morning, because it's either watching stuff like this or the dudes be making the mud huts.
Yeah,
you know
I love
it. Like, I like the mud huts. Like, I want a mud hut.
Me too.
But what do I get these dudes to make me one? Because I'm not gonna do it.
Like now the point is for you to make your own mud hut.
That's a lie. I don't work 40 hours a week to make my own mud huts. I'm just saying.
It'll save you a lot more money. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That would make, but where would I build this mud hut? You know, what I'm
mud huts in Florida. I don't know if it'll work too well.
Mud huts in Florida don't work. I hit the aquifer and drown everybody. So what did you see on the internet, bro?
Listen, they call me Mr. ChatGPT for a reason. I'm a big advocate of AI, artificial intelligence, to improve our life. So I don't know if y'all heard of this. It's this entertainer. Her name is Mia K. You know, I advise you don't look her up. Because those who know.
Side piece, huh?
Yeah, those who, but AI, because she's been known to do some strange things on the internet.
Yeah.
So not Zion, but someone posted an AI picture of her in one of her scenes. So I want to show you guys this picture.
All right, today we have a picture of a group of friends that was sent in. We're going to crop around the image, select the image, inverse it, and click generative fill to see what AI can do. And wow, okay, so it puts them at a dinner party, and they're hanging out. The two gentlemen on either side of the woman appear to be looking at the woman's salad like they're quite envious of it. I'm not sure why. And okay, we're going to continue cropping around the image, selecting it, inversing it, and click generative fill once again to see what else we can get. Let's speed this part up. Oh, okay, cool. So it's actually a short table, and it adds their legs underneath. So I think it's missing something. So I'm going to go ahead and add some croutons, because I feel like she probably worked out pretty hard this week and deserves it. And oh, cool. So that's our first option that the AI gives us. Our second looks more like garlic bread, and third, that looks like the most realistic. So we're going to go with that one. And we're going to go ahead and add a beer to her hand to celebrate the upcoming weekend. Cool. There's your final image.
Boom. So now that you've seen her, I can't show you the original picture, but if you hit me up, send an email to fourthinthe.game@gmail.com. I'll send you the original to put full context to how great this is. Yeah. But you can't. But I say that to say you can't believe no images, no video, no picture, whether it be voice, nothing. So in the case of a situation like Zion Williams, like, look, she ain't really pregnant. That's all photoshopped. Yeah. You don't even know.
Yeah. Like nothing, you can't believe nothing you see.
Nothing.
I mean, you still can't believe nothing you're doing. But
real life no more.
Yeah. Like, things you see on the internet, especially with the AI voices, with the
even the voices.
Then the movies, it's everything's fake.
Man, bro.
Even real life people are fake.
I seen this thing. I think they're going to put it in the virtual reality where you can record somebody's face. They can record your voice. And let's say, somebody passed away in your life or something. You think you're talking to them. Like you can have a real conversation.
That's not good, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so how do you exist in the world where there's no finality to anything?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that gives us our impetus for life, right? Yeah. I was just talking, Mr. Philosophy. Yeah. Well, I was talking to someone about how as human beings, we struggle, we have conflict, but that is also the same process through which we grow. Yeah. And if we live in a world where everybody's coping, whether it be through drugs, whether it be through internet, whether it be through whatever the thing is, it doesn't give you an opportunity to struggle. It doesn't give you an opportunity to grow. No. So we stay stagnant, we stay flat, and we literally become zombies to that idea. So I would say this, there's nothing wrong with struggle. It's okay to not be okay, but it's also not okay to stay not okay for too long, right? We go through it, we process, we move. Always moving.
That's real life, man. So I mean,
yeah.
We have to get that, like you say, that finality, and we have to get the you know what I'm saying, all that stuff done. So just to jump forward a little bit, let's talk a little politics, just a little.
I got some politics I want to talk to.
Okay.
I've been heavy because I'm telling my mind over working overtime right now. But
it has. Yes, we can tell you. Your mind is going a mile a minute. You feel me? Go ahead.
100 miles a minute. But Biden. Now, before I jump on the Biden, I got two aspects of this.
Go ahead.
The Senate Oversight Committee is thinking about prosecuting Biden. They're looking into some evidence that it's possible to throw charges on Biden. The reason why that's funny is because Trump is on the verge of having charges put on him soon again to prosecute him. And I say this to say, people want smoke with Biden. They want to go toe-to-toe with Biden because his mental capacities, to say the least, are suspect. And can you imagine Biden on stage with Trump? And the DNC is thinking about that. They're like, listen, if we get Biden against Trump is a beast right now. Yeah. Trump is going all in with the jokes. he's not even as over the top as he once was. It's actually a more balanced Trump. And to say that can be scary because he has gotten support with his over the top. And this is also an opportunity for him to get more followers in with his comedy routine. I wouldn't even say it's a political routine. It's a straight up comedy routine.
Straight comedy. So, I mean, to say that, you know what I'm saying, like we always say, man, they are two wings of the same bird, man.
Two wings of the same bird. 100%. They got the same strategies that they're using on each other.
It's nothing new. And we already know, you know, the outcome of all this stuff, man. It's going to come down to who has the best comedy show, who has the best appeal, who has the best chat, you know what I'm saying, AI stuff. So
I was going to say, hey, listen, with these Chat GPT jokes, you can go all day now.
All day. So let's go ahead and close this thing on out, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's say stuff we care about. What is something only you care about, Mr. Chat GPT?
I feel like I live in a world that only exists of things that only I care about.
Yes, you do.
I just want to say that. I've been in this world for a very long time that way. But a couple of things I absolutely do care about is that, you know, my wife is making her way through her hiking journey. She had an injured foot. Follow her at Unicorn World Travels. I got that spot on the first time.
Oh, come on now. Yeah.
Follow her at Unicorn World Travels on her Instagram, where she has some great videos. She just climbed Mount Whitney in the Sierra Nevadas. I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful images. That's definitely well worth your time, whether you are a hiking enthusiast or a travel enthusiast or not, but it's definitely worth your time. So that's something I definitely care about. Something else I definitely care about is I found a new job, you know, it's exciting, you know, a new opportunity for myself. So I'll be moving soon. And what I do, I hate moving. I looked up, it'll cost a couple thousands of dollars to move. And I'm like, for me to pay somebody to move. And I'm like, I got so much going on that I want to spend that money, but it would be so foolish to spend that money when I could literally do it myself. So I can't do it in good conscience.
Well, look.
But I want to.
I will say this, man. If I was there with you, man, I would help you move.
I appreciate
get all the big stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I will be there, man. You know,
I got to move it all myself. And I'm up here by I got to move it all myself. So
look, you better find.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't be some things you care about, Roscoe. Don't do it. And this is Fourth in the Game. This is why you tune in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our preeminent podcast.
So the one thing I care about, man, is you know, like in the last show, you know, I'm going out of town. We going
the last show that was broadcast or the last show that wasn't broadcast.
Look, man. I'm just going by what I know in my heart of hearts. Basically the family's going on vacay, man. And
oh, nice.
The one thing that I like to do when I go on vacay, I like to collect shot glasses. You know what I'm saying? And I got a shot glass here that I didn't collect, but I'm going to collect me one in my new spot. It's basically look like a pill bottle. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Yeah, we can see it.
It says shot on there. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that I like to collect, even though I don't like taking shots. But, you know, you got people come around, you know what I'm saying, playing games. It's something that I like to do. So that's just something I care about. My shot glass, I like it. I ordered it online. Look like a pill bottle. So yeah, that's
actually pretty cool. I thought about collecting shot glasses because they just, you know, you go into a souvenir shop and you think about, okay, what are some things that I could find? And shot glasses is definitely from all over the world, wherever you go in tourism, it's a thing. One of the collectibles that I like to have actually to kind of jump on what you're saying, I like to collect magnets, refrigerator magnets, stuff like that, because it's small, just kind of like a shot glass, but it's easy to carry. It ain't gonna weigh down my travels, so that's always important. Some people collect art from different places and these big things.
See, you like, it's good to collect small things because, you got your drum.
Yeah, I got this drum. I collected this drum when I was in India, on a beach.
Can you play it?
Yeah.
No. That's your mouth. I want to hear a beat. Give me a beat. I'll freestyle real quick. Let's go. It's fourth in the game. We did it again. All I got to say is welcome. Never mind.
Yo, let me grab this. No. Yo, I was listening to Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb at the end of his show, now that he has like Craig and stuff like that, they do a freestyle at the end. It kind of reminds me of, being in Tampa, being with the fellas where we just like bust out stupid freestyles about nothing. So I thought that was kind of, it felt real. Like stuff in the podcast that feel real, just feel real.
Yeah. So when the rest of the two come back from wherever they are, they on vacation. We'll bust out into impromptu freestyle just to let y'all know that we ain't joking. We got skills up in
Yo, I don't.
That's why I used to be.
I can't even do that. I lament sometimes my lack of rhythmic patterns in many different aspects. I might be able to read a book. Okay, pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you. But beyond that
ain't one of your strong suits. And
not one of my strong.
A lot of the freestyles were about how he can't keep a beat or freestyle. So that's basically what it used to be, just to chew.
Hey, listen, I'm glad the video footage from my dancing at my wedding did not leak out. But it was tragic, to say the least.
It can leak.
Hey, Roscoe, easy, my brother, easy. Hey, listen, y'all, we don't have time for any more of the rest of the week. Right. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Fourth in the game. Stay locked in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below. What do you like to have as souvenirs when you travel? If you have one. If you don't, what would you collect? Let us know in the comments below. Stay locked in. Stay tuned in. Appreciate y'all. Catch y'all on the flip. Easy. Roscoe, what you got to say to the people as you head out?
See you later.
Peace.